Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're playing Castelian. Alright. We played this on NES before. It wasn't overly good. Yeah, this is not a good port over. This game should not have been ported over at all. It's slow. It just doesn't work at all. Like, the game is absolutely... It wasn't really good to begin with on the NES, but at least it functioned and kind of did okay. Could you imagine... I mean, not only that, but can you imagine playing this on, like, the itty-bitty screen? Yeah, it almost hurts your head watching this. So, like, hitting, it's pretty much a one-button game. Hitting this button, sometimes you jump, sometimes you shoot. Like, it doesn't make any sense that it's the same button that does a jump and a shoot, even though neither one of them work. Like, there's no controlling which one it is. Oh. Yeah, why are we jumping? Like, I don't understand what the hell is going on with this game. Like, it makes no sense. Again, I go to shoot and you jump. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. It's not like you hit up an A or down an A or whatever to change it. No, it's you hit the same button. Sometimes it'll jump. And sometimes it'll fire. I guess moving... Alright, maybe that is the key point of it is... You have to stop doing everything, because the moment you go to move, it turns into a jump. Okay. Doesn't make it better. Didn't we blow up the ball last time? Now we're not? Whatever. Okay, so that one blows up, but the other one doesn't. And I guess there is wind currents that change the that change your movement, or the castle's movement. Yeah, it's just the black and white does not work with this game at all. Like, the way it functions, it's so hard to see what's going on. It's just, it's very off-putting, to say the least. And there's a time limit on all that. Like, I'm sorry, I don't, like, the game is just... I get what they're doing with the game, and it would have potential... But I think it doesn't work for Game Boy. And of course, it's just like right at the bottom. It doesn't really work for Game Boy. The colors, the way it controls, the way it looks, and also the way it would have been on a tiny little screen would have made this game almost unplayable. Like, it's barely playable on a giant big TV, but on a itty bitty little screen, I just couldn't see it really working very well. So all in all, it was barely playable on NES, but I think it's just absolutely atrocious on Game Boy, and I don't understand why they decided to transfer it and port it over to Game Boy. It's not a game that needed to be ported at all. Like, I don't feel like it had enough of a following or sold enough that it justified them being and putting it on a whole other platform and being a black and white, and just it's slow, it's bulky, and it doesn't work, and it definitely does not work black and white the way it is. It's very unpleasant, it's very off-putting, it doesn't play very well. It's not a good game as is. I like what they did. I wish they didn't do the time limit. There's a lot of games that put the time limits, and I get why. I mean, NES, Game Boy, some of the stuff, in order to kind of like progress the game through, and because you had to like set a difficulty, doing a time limit definitely reaches that goal because it takes a while to get used to it before you run out of time. But it really takes away a lot of gameplay. This game, I guess, really does kind of work with the time limit to a point. But as you saw, I mean, we were doing pretty well, and we still ran out of time like halfway through. It's just not a very good Game Boy game. It worked okay, just okay on NES, but as Game Boy, it really falls very, very, very short, and it's not a very playable, fun, enjoyable game. So if you really want to play the game, yeah, I mean, if you really did, just play the NES version. You're gonna be happier. Just a game that definitely did not need to be ported, and I don't see any reason for anyone to play the Game Boy version. So with that being said, guys, thanks for joining me. Till next time.